We've learned from our intel sources that the FATF team is going to be visiting India this month. We have information of who the members of this FATF team are going to be that are going to make a visit to India. We do not have details yet of the exact date, but what we are learning is that RBI officials are going to be meeting with the FATF members who've come from Brazil, UK, South Africa, France, Malaysia and Russia are going to be in India for their due diligence. But what's important is that India is not worried. This is a routine affair is what we're given to understand. But let's take you across to the information that we are gathering as far as our sources within the intel agencies are concerned. This is what we've learned, that the FATF team is not a worry. India is not worried as far as this visit is concerned. It's a routine affair. It's due diligence. Strong mechanism in India is in place, which is why India is not worried, is what we're learning from within our intelligence sources. India is in a strong position due to Prime Minister Modi's leadership, which is why this FATF visit is seen as a routine affair. The FATF team is going to be meeting with top economic bodies. Like I said, the RBI members are also going to be meeting with this FATF team when they visit this month. We are yet to get you more details as to when that exact date of the visit is going to be. RBI, ED and Finance Department members are going to be meeting with the FATF team. We have members of the FATF coming in from Russia. We have them coming in from South Africa, Brazil, UK and France as well. Anand Narasimhan, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details now. Anand, we're looking at this as a routine affair, nothing to worry about. If you could give us more perspective.
Well, what happens is there are other nations who are currently on the watch list, but there are nations which are trying to also work and orchestrate a lobby within the FATF to try and pin India down. But we are very, very clear about our financial systems and how robust it is. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the government itself has been committed towards erasing or eradicating all of the parallel economy systems and crack down on any of the argy-bargy which is happening on nations like Pakistan and Myanmar and some other nations which continue to be as part of the watch list, nations with serious concerns like Jamaica, like Barbados, even South Africa is part of that list, Myanmar is part of that list, Bharat is not part of that list. But very clearly we are here to welcome all these officials who have come from, who are also members of nations like France, Malaysia, UK, Russia, who are going to be in the country meeting senior members from the RBI within the government and also within the intelligence system to try and understand how we are able to create a robust system which will counter anything that comes under the ambit of FATF or the Financial Action Task Force. So we are welcoming this scrutiny because we've got a robust system, perhaps which can also be a template on some of the other nations which are under serious scrutiny by the FATF.
Now, Anand, like you pointed out, the other countries that we've seen FATF teams visit were really because they were under the scanner. So now if this is routine affair, then what exactly is the FATF looking to do here?
Well, there has been a particular lobby and there has been some nations who have really suffered because of being part of the FATF grey list and who have just emerged out of that list and continue to be very closely monitored. Those nations are trying to create a lobby and create a perception about Bharat and about our financial systems. So it is to erase that, and it's a routine thing that they go to all nations like this, and there are constant engagements which are happening with members of the FATF. India has always cooperated in any of the investigations that have been conducted. So there is not much of a concern, but it is to also address those entities who are trying to perhaps create something out of nothing. So that's the reason why this aspect that the government sources, while speaking to our group editor security Manoj Gupta, have very clearly said that we welcome them. We are going to show them how our financial structure is and how robust we are trying to make sure and ensure that there is no existing parallel economy, unlike certain other nations which are safe havens not just for terrorism but also this game of money laundering and terror financing.
Right, Anand, thank you so much for putting that in perspective for us and getting us the latest. India's finances are in order. There's absolutely no need to worry. The FATF team can come visit anytime they want, take stock as they want.